Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Um, as you know, if you've watched my previous videos, I do DoorDash. And I love working on Valentine's Day. We do a lot of edible arrangements and flower delivery. Flowers. Uh, and some of the people know they're getting them, others don't. And those are the ones that are my favorite. I get to be part of seeing the excitement and joy of somebody receiving something from a loved one. Um, it just makes my day. And if you don't know much about the Phoenix, Arizona area, um, we don't get a lot of gray, gloomy days. We have a lot of sunny days. Even if it does rain that day, it's it doesn't stay gray and gloomy all day. Today it was pretty much gray and gloomy the whole day, probably about 95%. Drizzling on and off, not really too horrible until we got after dark. And I had a delivery that I took up to, well, it's a newer area. They're building subdivisions up there. There's really nothing up there. It's up in the mountains. And I'm getting ready to turn down the customer's road to give them their food. It's a leave at the door, so I gotta leave it at the front door and take a picture of it. Well, as I'm turning on the customer's road, all of a sudden we got pea-sized hail coming down on us. I'm like, oh crap! I got a hole in my windshield already from a couple of weeks ago when I was going down the freeway. I'm thinking, please don't let my windshield break now while it's pouring rain and hailing. This is crazy. So I get to the customer's house. I leave the food in the driest place I possibly could because it was just coming down. Went back down to my normal area, picked up two more deliveries. They were together, two separate restaurants. So I get to the first restaurant, and it's torrential downpouring. And I get in there, and I get my food. And as I head back out to the car, it is now pea-sized hailing again. Okay, so I hop in the car. And I go to the next restaurant. It's back to just torrential downpouring. I get into the restaurant. I come out. It's pea-sized hail again, and I'm coated. By the time I get back to my car, I'm coated. My black sweater has white hail all over it. So I get in the car. I take these deliveries. I think I did one more delivery after that. And I said, all right, that's it. I'm done. I was like a drowned rat. Or, yeah, like a drowned rat for most of the day because I was soaking wet. But I loved every minute of it. I had a great Valentine's Day because of the double rainbows and the wonderful lightning show that I got tonight. And all the excited people that I got to share that moment of excitement with was just phenomenal. Um, so I hope your Valentine's Day was just as magnificent. I was going to do a video last night um, to essentially discuss a couple of topics that I thought might be a good idea, but then I thought, wait a minute, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. You've got to do one for Valentine's Day. So anybody who's out there, happy Valentine's Day. If you didn't have a Valentine to spend the time with, I hope you at least enjoyed yourself and ate a good dinner and had a great day. Because we don't necessarily have to be with somebody else to enjoy Valentine's Day. I thoroughly had a great Valentine's Day. With that said, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Night.